BBC Television presents...
Hancock.
I can't believe it, Sid.
What can't you believe? You found out about the butter I've been buying, haven't you?
No, it's in the East Cheam and Woldingham Gazette, Sid. They've cancelled our annual Cheam Cheese Rolling Contest.
What on earth's the Cheam Cheese Rolling Contest when it's at home, Hancock?
Don't tell me a man of your sophistication and wit and savoir-faire. No, I'll take that back. You really haven't heard of it, have you?
No.
Well, my good man, it's a centuries-old tradition. That's at the root of East Cheam culture. It's in our very veins. It's when the first Cheam cheese is taken out of the East Cheam caverns and rolled down East Cheam High Street.
Why on earth would they do that to a bit of cheese, Hancock?
When it comes to tradition, Sid, you don't ask the why. You just do it. It's like dancing around the maypole or wearing a bush on your head, or running around screaming, carrying a flaming barrel.
Well, if you ask me, all these folk traditions are a bit weird.
Have you no soul? You've lost your roots, Sid James. Our ancestors did it, and it follows quid pro quo. So,
You gotta be kidding. I don't want to wear a bush on my head or roll a cheese down the high street. People will think I'm stupid or something.
Ah, no, they won't, Sid. That's the key. You're one of the elders. They'll look up to you. I've done it every year since I was a boy. No one thinks I'm an idiot.
Are you sure about that? Our milkman thinks you're an idiot.
Why? Why does he think I'm an idiot? What's he been saying?
It's nothing to worry about. Nothing much, anyway. Just when he delivers the milk, he says, "And here's the skim milk for the other idiot."
But I don't drink skim milk. I don't like it. It's all thin and watery, and it doesn't taste like milk.
Well, he gives you a bottle of it every morning, Hancock.
No, he doesn't. I have milk with the blue and silver cap on it. Full cream. The one that Blue Tits can't get the lid off.
Now you've got it all wrong. The blue and silver cap is skim milk. And the reason the Blue Tits don't take the cap off is because they don't like it. There's no cream.
Well, thank you, David Attenborough. I want my cream. He's been diddling me out of my cream. That flaming milkman must think I'm an idiot.
Yeah, he does. That's what I've been saying.
Skim milk's a penny cheaper. What's he doing with it?
Well, he gives it to me.
And what do you say?
Tar very much.
No, it's not important what people think of you, Sid. It's about upholding tradition. I'm going to ring the East Cheam Council and tell them that if they don't hold the Cheam Cheese Rolling Contest, then we will.
Well, what did the council say, Hancock?
Unfortunately, Sid, they say the committee have retired and people aren't interested in Cheam Cheese Rolling anymore, as it's only fuddy-duddies and idiots like me who are interested in it.
Well then, it's ideal for you. Did you tell them you're an idiot and would be happy to organise it?
No, I did not volunteer. I am not an idiot. In fact, I put your name forward and said you'd sponsor it.
What on earth did you say that for? Why would I sponsor something I've never heard of until this morning?
Use your loaf, Sid James. If it's a contest, there's winners and losers. And if there's winners and losers, as you know, there could be bets. You could set up a booth at the top of the high street to take the money and a booth at the bottom of the high street.
Yeah, to take even more money. Now you're talking, Hancock. That's my area of expertise. Let's get a couple more people involved and we'll organise it.
Right, Sid, the council gave me a couple of names of people from the old committee who might be interested if we twisted their arms. A Mr. Stilton-Snide and a Miss Harriet Jakes. I'll get them over tomorrow.
Oh, good evening. I've come about your window.
No, we don't want any double glazing, thank you very much.
Good evening. Oh no, you misunderstand. I'm Mr. Stilton-Snide. In your windows a notice about the Cheam Cheese Rolling Contest.
Yes, indeed, we spoke on the phone. It's good to have you on board, Mr. Stilton.
On board what? Is this a train? I can hear one coming.
This is number 23 railway cuttings after all. The railway is out the back, Mr. Stilton.
Oh, because you see, I'm not interested in trains, only cheese. Well, hello, you must be Mr. James. I am Harriet Jacks.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Jakes, I'm sure. Thanks for deciding to join our little committee. By the way, I am Tony Aloysius Hancock, and there is Mr. Sidney James of James Just and Fair, bookmakers of East Cheam, sponsors of this year's Rolling.
Yeah, pleased to meet you, Miss Jake.
Right, let's get down to business. Anyone for some cheese? I brought some with me, you know. Oh, good, you've got some cheese. Oh, I'd love a morsel, thank you. Oh, no, I haven't got any of that old rubbish. Oh, this is a nice bit of Stilton. Oh, lovely smell. It's going all right. Oh, you can see the maggots.
If you don't like Cheam cheese, why have you come here, Mr. Snide?
Because I like cheese. I'll eat any cheese, but I prefer Stilton. It's the king of cheeses. You know what? I'm going to make I like cheese my new catchphrase.
Well, Mr. Snide, are you going to support the Team Cheese Rolling Contest or not?
Of course I will, if that's all you've got. I might bring along a bit of Stilton and give that a roll as well.
No, there'll be no ringers, Mr. Snide. This is Cheam, and we'll not have any interlopers bringing their own cheese. Before you know it, there'll be balls of Edam and wheels of cheddar flying everywhere.
We wouldn't want the wheels to fall off your cheese rolling contest, would we? I won't bring any Stilton, even though it's much faster.
How much faster, Mr. Stilton Snide? You wouldn't like to put a little side bet on it, would you?
That's enough of that, Sid. There will be no foreign cheeses at the East Cheam Rolling. Any foreign cheese will be seized and it will be toast.
Cheese on toast with a little pepper and a bit of pickle. Oh, I like cheese. Oh, let's move on. How many people want to enter the cheese rolling, Mr. Hancock?
Let me see. Yes, none.
What do you mean you haven't got any competitors, Mr. Hancock?
It's early days, Miss Jakes. We haven't advertised it yet. Give us some time. There was a Simon Jones who wanted to enter, but I had to say no.
Why on earth did you stop him?
Well, he was only 3 years old and he couldn't see over the top of the cheese.
Let's just see it. We got no competitors, so there's no one to bet on. Have we got any flaming cheese?
Right, let me see. No.
What do you mean we haven't got any cheese? Go down the shop.
No, Sid. Tradition has it that the Cheam cheese that we roll has to come out of the caves.
Well, why don't we go to the caves and see about some cheese then?
I'm sorry, Harriet. As of today, there isn't any Cheam cheese in the caves.
Why not?
Apparently, it's been a bad year and the cows have stopped laying.
Mr. Hancock, I don't know what you take me for. Chickens may lay eggs, but cows don't lay cheese.
That's what I tried to tell old Arbuthnot, the head man of the caves. He said that Cheam cheese is different.
I think the old fool should stop messing about. I think he's having you on. Does he have a long grey beard, a big bulbous nose and white curly hair, and he's about 6'4"?
Yes, as it happens. So you know old Arbuthnot, do you?
No, it's just how I imagine he would be. I'll tell you what, I've got a load of Stilton in the car, and we can roll that.
No, we will not. This is a centuries-old tradition, and I will not compromise it with some ersatz inferior product. It's Cheam cheese or nothing.
Oh, because I love cheese, I'll get you some Cheam cheese from out the caves, if you let me roll my Stilton as well.
No, it's in the rules. No Stilton allowed.
Well, we could change the rules, make it an open contest.
Tradition isn't an open contest. It's not Father Christmas or Father Time, is it? It's not Let's Dance Around the Maypole. Oh, and here's a July pole as well. It's St George and the Dragon, not St George and the Badger as well. I'm putting my foot down. I'm not having it.
Well, I think we may have to compromise to save our tradition, Mr. Hancock, because at the moment we have a cheese rolling contest with no contestants, and worse of all, no cheese. Go on, be a devil. I love cheese, and I love rolling it.
Oh, very well, I give in. You can roll your Stilton, providing you bring along some cheam cheese, Mr. Snide Stilton.
Oh, good, and I will get all my students to come along and take part.
As much as it's a dagger in me heart, and a pain for me to say it, I suppose one has to move with the times. It's the Open Cheam Cheese Rolling Contest. Hallelujah.
Yes, let's roll the time.